Nowadays, there's never been a better time. In fact, that's Gary Vaynerchuk who said this. There's never been a better time to get into business than now. Even right now in the digital age, the cost of starting a business is actually next to nothing. You get into business, you build your Facebook, where you buy a server, online business, you are there. But there's never been a harder time in this entire life to get people to care about business. Nobody cares about your business. You can actually know the feeling that you can get to the extent of even wanting to pay your mom to like a Facebook post. But in that phase, you'll notice that we have got a lot of challenges right now, never seen before. Mainly the mental challenges, because when we were growing up, fortunately, I'm one of the millennials in the last part of the millennials. So you notice that we have got a bit of an issue in terms of the distractions. The level of distractions right now actually much more than before. You go to Facebook Reels showing young girls in bikini, twerking, and so forth. And those are the things that are competing with your business. Because when someone gets into that market, the first thing that is shown is entertainment. And that person is no longer having sufficient time to look at your content. That means your business is now in the law. So what the young people then need to do is to keep momentum. They have to understand that your business must do whatever it takes to be known and to stay close to the potential clients. You go on TikTok, people twerking, you are meeting every sort of distractions. And to the young men, to the young women, they might end up not having what to do. And they end up following the bandwagon of those individuals who are doing it. In our younger days, we used to go to the bars to actually see what we are now seeing on social media. So we are facing a lot of distractions. So the young people must always remind themselves that momentum, focus, are the key things to actually have. Was in the manufacturing of Vegas. That is grade 7.
Those are very difficult kind of businesses to start.
I actually love manufacturing, especially in Africa.
Why is that?
Mainly because that's the fastest way of getting money. That's the tertiary level of business. Processing and value addition. So you notice that there's someone who makes iron from iron ore. A person who makes iron, who does the mining of iron, doesn't have much money. But the person who processes that iron from iron ore has got a bit of money than the person who has mined it. Then there's another person who then refines the iron. That one has got much more money. So I started with Kugadzira Mahenga.
How are you helping farmers who say, I'm done making mistakes? I need someone who can help me to master the game.
All right. So one thing that I have mastered is to train someone from a general rock to a polished diamond. Get it? So if you give me someone who has got money but has no idea what needs to be done, I can change that money from $1 to $10. I've got the capacity to change someone's 15 cents to $1. I know how it is done because the first thing that I can give you is knowledge. People need knowledge, wisdom, and discernment to understand exactly what does it mean to be in business, especially of agriculture. So the first thing that I do for the people is training, capacity building in terms of knowledge. What is process? And fortunately, Zambia also produces much of our imports sometimes of maize and cereals and grains. Not a bad thing, by the way, because we need to understand the principle of comparative advantage and absolute advantage, where you don't need to necessarily do everything. You have to give others something and you do that. So in Zambia, the agricultural business is one that is big and it's booming. Surprisingly, sometimes they also cry because of challenges of mismanaged miscalculated returns and so forth. So in other words, that's actually a big thing in Zambia. So with farming, the next big thing is to have your farm in your phone. You don't need to be physically there. If you are the farm owner, you have to see everything that is happening. If the guys have irrigated the fields, if the guys have done so much, those are things that you're going to see. So when it comes to the innovations in agriculture, innovations in technology, it's something that we never thought it's something that should derail. The fear it's basically fear of the unknown, but it's an opportunity when there's a lot of fear, it's big opportunity because imagine the number of returns that you're going to get. It's a big problem when there's no fear because every person wants to do it and there's no market. So we actually so with agriculture, of course, these people still are getting worried with the artificial intelligence because they would think that they are going to lose their jobs. But the idea is not to make someone lose the job as a farm manager. Your duty still remains there. Artificial intelligence is there to only aid what you are doing.
You are at the forefront of what's happening, and I can tell with the tone and the direction you are going with your conversations, because we are.
So when it comes to agri business, which is our key line of business, the idea is to change people from being subsistence farmers to commercial farmers. But not only that, this is a short-term objective. The long-term objective is to contribute to national growth. So we change those people from commercial business to agropreneurship, so that they own the business units. Each and every household, each and every farm becomes a small business unit for the economy. And by the way, it's not because of passion to grow the economy, but it's also because that's where the money is. So when the GDP of a nation grows, we also as a business, we get to also scale up and get more freedom, fiscal liberty. With the drone solutions, when someone wants to understand, people have got 5 key problems. Every person. Number one, people need their time. People need safety. People need money, and people need accuracy. But unfortunately, you notice that the other thing is insight. You definitely need to know what is happening in your entire farm. It's something that is not easy for you to walk around a 2,000 hectare field and you will not be seeing anything to begin with. So that means you do not have insight. If you are to see the entire farm, you are going to lose a lot of money hiring a security guard to do that. But with our system now, and the other thing before I go that, when someone has got maybe 20 hectares or 1,000 hectares of citrus trees, the person needs to know each and every plant, how many plants specifically are in that field. With the ordinary systems, you have to do estimates, and you are going to make important decisions based on estimates. Imagine estimating how much chemical we're supposed to use. You're going to overdose, you're going to underdose, and you're going to have a lot of distractions on your plants. So with what we provide, the drone solutions, number one, we do area survey. We do plant population counting. If you have got 100,000 plants, we count each and every plant, not estimates. I understand that a lot of people say, I've got 10 hectares of maize, but do not know how many plants do they have. So if your plant has got 55,000 plants, how many are you have in terms of yield calculations and so forth? So those things are the ones that we do inventory calculation. If you have got a reservoir at your farm, it's something that is different. That a lot of people do not know, that we are also able to calculate the volume of water in that river using drone solutions. So you notice that in Zambia, people were rejoicing that wow, HH has got into power. We're going to have free things. Things are going to be better. Surprisingly, right now, less than 1 or 2 years down the line, people are already crying.
Again,
Lungu was better. It simply shows that it's not about who is in power. It's about the mindset of people. But Having said that, I'm happy that because of the level of knowledge that the people are getting across Zimbabwe, across Zambia, across South Africa, people are realizing that the next generation of tycoons, the next generation of billionaires are coming from Africa and are coming from agriculture. In a sense, they are coming from Africa because Africa has got the biggest arable land for agriculture. To be much more precise, Zambia is.
You travel a lot.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Across Southern Africa.
I'm just hoping that we don't lose you to Zambia because there is so much hype that side right now.
Yeah, Zambia is our next big destination. In fact, our agenda is to cover from Cape to Cairo, like what Cecil Rhodes did early in the 19th century.
I'm just asking, may you not migrate there? Yeah, you
No,
can go and do.
Unfortunately, it's unavoidable because of globalization and also because of the African continental free trade area, which you notice that Africa is slowly coming back to its senses. Notice that we are one people, so we don't have to put boundaries. So going to Zambia is like going to Bulawayo. In fact, by the way, precisely for you to travel from Harare to Lusaka, the distance is less than from Harare to Beitbridge.
Is it?
Yeah. To be much more precise, Zambia is twice the size of Zimbabwe in terms of geographical size, and the population are almost the same. So you can imagine someone in Zambia right now has got more than 10,000 hectares of land. So the good thing is political changes do not really affect businesses if you are an entrepreneur or if you are someone who is doing business. Because as business people, as entrepreneurs, we don't fight the systems or we don't fight the environment, we fight in the environment. So to be much more precise, when there's a challenge, entrepreneurs rejoice because a lot of people quit, a lot of people shrink, a lot of people contract. So that's when you see, right, it's my opportunity to discipline these people.
You're a dangerous man. You're a